Alright, YouTube, what's going on? We got a low tape for y'all. A nice clean low tape we about to do. As you can see, our client, he does have braids and whatnot, some cornrows. Allen Iverson cornrows he got going on. But we're just gonna do a nice little low tape, simple, easy steps. So yeah, we're just about to hop straight into it, get into it. Let's get to it. All right, y'all, so the first thing obviously that you want to do, let me get situated, but obviously the first thing you want to do, because the client, I'm gonna zoom in for y'all, because the client, as you can see, they got pieces of hair that's light and a dark piece of hair and dark piece of hair, lighter piece of hair. We want to comb all of that out, get all of that picked out, comb it out, so we can set our foundation and so we can get it all to one length and we can start setting our guidelines and whatnot for the low tape. So right here, we're just gonna take a comb, get your favorite comb or whatnot. Just comb everything out. Comb everything out, and we're just gonna do this to the entirety of the whole entire hair. All the pieces that we will be cutting, obviously we're not gonna cut his braids. So just cut the perimeter. Just cut, we just gonna cut the perimeter, but just comb out the perimeter of his lineup, his hair, whatnot. And watch how much hair he has right here. Boom. All that hair just coming up. That's why you need to comb everything out. So what we're gonna be using today is we're gonna be using our wall scenes. We're switching it up today. This is my favorite pair of wall scenes. I do have like 3 other pairs or 4 other pairs. We're going to be using these. I think these are, what is it? Maybe, I don't think it's a special edition, but I think it's like a yearly edition. These are very, very powerful. But these do, like the battery, like when I close it, it do kind of slow down. But very good clipper, very powerful clipper. And for our trimmers, what we're going to be using is obviously our 9-0 gap trimmer. These are had a little bit of, is that a hair? It's holding spray, it's enhancements. We're gonna be using our Cocoa trimmers. This is our 9-0 gap trimmers to set in all our guidelines, like right here, back line up. We're not gonna be lining anything up with these trimmers. Just sending that nice soft line so it can be easier for us to take out and not irritate the client's skin. And then for our hitters today, we're gonna be using the Gold Edition wall detail. Is very, very beautiful. Very, they got some, that's the same exact stuff. This is enhancements. I use waterproof enhancements, y'all, so once it's there, it's there. Until you like do like a deep clean. But very, very beautiful trimmer, as y'all can see. Gold, black, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So basically right here, we're only gonna be using 3 guards for this haircut. The 1.5, 1 guard, and half guard. We're gonna kind of just play around with it. 1.5 all the way closed, and we're gonna cut all of this hair down. Cause we wanna find a nice length for the hair. Obviously that's too thick, and how we know that it's too thick is because when we cut the hair down just now, this hair is still lighter than the hair that we just cut down. So that means we need to go down even more. So we're gonna take our 1 guard, level all the way open first, go with the grain. Going with the grain is going the same exact direction as where the hair wants to grow. Boom. And basically we just wanna match this right here. Close the level a little bit. A little bit more. Till it all looks the same exact length. Boom, close it a little bit more. And now we're all the way closed, y'all. So we're going all the way closed. And now we're just about to cut everything down. We're gonna go ahead and knock everything out, basically cut the lineup down to a 1. Drop my drop my brush. Bulb of mistakes, rookie mistake. We're just gonna put that to the side, and I have another brush right here. That's why it's good to have like multiple brushes. I have about 20 of the same brushes, y'all. So And we're just gonna kind of just knock everything down first, kind of just set the foundation so we don't have to go back and do it later. We're just gonna cut everything down, the back neck area, the front lineup, and the other side with the #1 guard. Now after we cut the hair down, it's time to set in all of our guidelines because now we have a firm, clean foundation set. So for a low tape, what we're gonna take it down to about right here because we're only gonna be fading in this general area. Take it and we're removing all of this hair as well. And this is our starting point. This is our first guideline that we're gonna be using. Boom, just like that. Turn them. You're gonna try to do all one take. I try to transition into one take for neckline up, same exact thing. And notice, I'm about to show y'all this real quick. Notice how the back area right here, some pieces aren't as full as others. So hair grows right here, hair grows right here, and hair grows mostly right here. And then we have a little space right here, more so right here than on right here, but it's like a tiny space right here and a space right here. So when you set in this first guideline, imagine setting it in way down here and then fading, and then all of this is already not there. So what we want to do, we're going to take it up to a decent amount so where the hair is pretty thick at. So now when we start fading back here, even though they have a little bit that's, you know, less growth, I want to say in that one area, it's still going to look like a full, nice, clean, sharp taper. Just because that's going to be the part or the section when we do lever all the way open. And we do want to make sure this is even because this is our foundation right here. The first guideline is what dictates the rest of the taper, the whole entire rest of the taper. So you do want to make sure that's pretty straight. And just because we're using our wall seniors, if you're new to the channel, we normally use the black label and these masters that just came out not too long ago. We use the same exact steps. Same exact steps. Instead, we place the #2 guard with the 1.5 guard that we have. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit for y'all. Lever all the way open. And I always stop right here by his ear whenever I'm doing a low tape. Boom, that's all the space that you need. Slowly close the lever and work your way down. And as you close your lever down, remember you should never be in the same exact spot. Move down, never fade in the same exact spot unless you want to create another guideline, and that's more work that you have to do in the long run. Because we took everything down with the lever all the way close with the #1 guard, the next guard that we're going to be using, because now we're going to start at the top of the fade and fade down. Just in this general area because it is a low tape, we're going to start with the 1.5. Lever all the way open, lever all the way open, leaves the most hair, lever all the way closed, leaves the least amount of hair. Notice when I open up the lever, the blade extends and it goes up. When I close the lever, the blade subtracts and it goes down. Least amount of hair, close, open. Whenever the blade opens, it leaves more hair. Whenever the blade closes, it leaves less hair. We're gonna start by leaving the most hair with the lever all the way open. And notice for this low tape, I'm using the corner, just this half of my clipper. Because I don't want to fade all into here. We need all that. We need all that to successfully make that curvature for our low tape. Boom. And we're just removing all of the bulk. That's all this 1.5 is doing. We're not trying to fade or anything. Usually I'll just go straight in with the lever all the way closed. But all this is to do is to remove all of the bulk. Just like that. One guard. Put the 1 guard on now. I do like using the red 1 guard. Lever all the way open. Go right below that. Just fade in that general area. Close the lever, move down. Close the lever, move down in the fade. Close the lever, move down. You could open up the lever, close it halfway, or open up the clipper halfway, or the lever halfway, and just point cut. Point cutting. Let me show y'all real quick what point cutting is. Lower this camera a little bit. Point cutting is literally using the edge of y'all's clipper. Hold on, right there. Using the edge of y'all's clipper to knock out all these little dark marks or dark spots. A dark spot or a bulk line or any type of bulk that we want to detail is basically just clumps of hair that keeps the hair from looking, or keeps the blend from looking as smooth as possible. That's all we're doing. And you can level play with this. It doesn't necessarily have to be level halfway, but you can kind of level play with it. And then once you feel like it's successfully taken out all the little lines, it might not be perfect. You might go in and detail at the end. But this technique that I use allows you to detail as we go. Half guard, the smallest guard that you should have. And we're just touching this bottom line right here. That's all we're doing. Touching the bottom line, fading. And then when the hair does start to cut, we do want to use the edge of our clipper. We're going to take the lever all the way off. Well, guard all the way off. Lever all the way open. Point cut. Detailing in a 1.5 with a half guard spot. Y'all, I don't know why, but with the walls, I always get the 1.5. Y'all already know if y'all already been subscribed. I always get the 1.5 and a 1 guard mixed up like crazy, bro. And just detail. And you can rake, use the rake down method just to make the blend a little bit more smoother. This is another form of detailing. Bringing the blend together slowly. It's slowly gonna get there. And it's okay, all this hair right here, it's okay. We're gonna leave that there, and it's gonna make the lineup pop out even more. And boom, that is a low taper right there. That's all that's needed for a low taper. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to do an extreme amount. A low taper is a pretty simple, pretty nice, pretty, you know, it's a go-to haircut for most barbers, I would say. Yeah, we just did the other side tape. Same exact steps we had did. Now we're about to start on the back. Let me angle this down a little bit for y'all, zoom in a little bit. I'm just gonna do one take, level all the way open. Notice how much room you got. If you have enough room to work with, you can create your guidelines a little bit thicker or bigger if needed. Close the level, move down. You may have to turn the clipper like this. I'm turning the clippers like this because the hair on this side wants to go this way. This is going against the grain for these hairs over here. So not every growth pattern is the same on the back of somebody's neck area, or even on the side, or even on a lineup. It's called a callus. It's just where the hair wants to grow differently than where the rest of the hair wants to grow. So you have to kind of fade and turn the clippers a little bit more, well, just differently. Just so you can have that successful blend, or that successful smooth blend that you desire. Because anybody could cut hair, man, but can anybody do a haircut on that next level? That's the question. Anybody could get a pair of clippers and cut hair, but can you do it on that next level? Do you have the information? Do you have the tools to get it to looking like a professional barber just did it? So that's what you gotta ask yourself, or ask other people. I can get my little sister or my little brother and they could cut hair. They could use a pair of clippers. But is it gonna be a good haircut though? That's the question. Level all the way open, 1 guard. Not going up as high, staying in our little perimeter that we have. Detailing. Fading. And there's not really much that we have to do for the back taper. You just have to remember not to do too much. You have to remember not to do too much. That's all it is. Doing too much will cause us to go too high in our blend or go too high in our fade. And it would not be good. How you doing? Half guard, the smallest guard. And sometimes enough is enough. Sometimes, like right now, we don't really need our half guard. or 0.5 guard. We're gonna say that. But we're just gonna do it for the sake of the video. Sometimes you have to know when to stop. Because basically, I just faded all this with the 1 guard, and basically I'll refade all this with the half guard and make a whole nother guideline. So sometimes the process or your system that you use, sometimes it just stops. Depending on how thick how much hair growth does the client have in that one particular area, in the fading area. Sometimes enough is just enough, you know? And now we're gonna slowly just detail using our rake down technique, getting all these little bulks, point cutting, and smoothing out our blend. All right, now that we're done setting in all of our guidelines and fading, it's time to finally set in or do a line prep and do the lineup. A lot of people like to do the lineup and then do the fading. I necessarily do not like that. I like to know what I'm lining up. I don't want to cut off what I've lined up already, basically. So this is why I fade everything first, and then I do the lineup. And basically all this is a neck strip. If you're a barber, you'll probably have a neck strip. But neck strip, or you can get some cotton swab or something like that, alcohol, and basically just wipe down the designated spots that you'll be lining up. Simple steps. Simple steps. I ain't gonna lie, with the neck strips, y'all, it get dry a lot faster. The alcohol dries out on the neck strip a lot faster. Get your Dyson blow dryer. Boom. Y'all, I get what you call them on everything, bro. I get enhancements on everything. Look at this. And it's permanent. It's on there forever. Crazy. Let me turn so y'all can see me a little bit. Go and see what I'm doing. And look how clean this came out already before we even, you know, put in our lineups and everything. Look how clean everything came out. And then we're gonna use our holding spray. Right there. And just holding spray the designated spots that we did just line up. I mean, that we did just wipe down. And this holding spray is pretty cold. That's why our client neck getting stiff like that. All the spots. And then after that, blow dry everything on cold air. You always want to use cool or cold air, bro. Always when it comes to the lineup. That's how you freeze that holding spray. That's how you do it. Y'all, I'm trying to pump out as many YouTube videos as possible, bro. Like, I'm trying to really like get to that next level of being basically not only a barber, but a YouTuber as well. Like, I want to do more things with y'all on the channel. I'm about to do a vlog next month, so y'all gonna be taking with me on the vlog and everything. So, but yeah, I want to start getting into more stuff. I want to start showing y'all more so vlogs, like a daily life type stuff, and really just go more in depth to it. Kind of turn the channel into something else, bigger than just barbering. It's always bigger than just barbering for me. So yeah, start talking to y'all about life and whatnot and all this other extra stuff. All right, here we just about to do our line prep and stuff. So yo, with any social media, anything like that, man, even with barbering, with any career in this world, it's all consistency, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, with being a YouTuber, a vlog, or whatever it may be, man, all it is with social media, man, all these big barber influencers that y'all know, all they did was be consistent. Just post a lot, post every day, post at the same exact times. It's really very, very easy, y'all. Everybody's selling all these courses and everything, which is pretty good. They're selling the knowledge that they know, but man, it just comes down to, are you gonna post every single day? It's all about, bro, social media is literally who's willing to endure the longest time without getting any views at all. Who's willing to endure and keep posting consistently without getting no views at all? That's all social media is, y'all. Cause y'all, before I had my first video blow up, it was like right around this time last year, bro. I had a video like go crazy. It's at like 360 something K right now, which is insane on YouTube. But I'm trying to have my first million views in the video. But before that, I was inconsistent for like 2 years, bro. I was on YouTube for 2 years. I've been real inconsistent. And then one day I was like, man, I'm not even gonna look at the analytics, because it'd be something like you could post, and you could put your all into a video, man, and then you sit there and you post, and then the video does like the worst video. It's like 10 out of 10. And I kid you not, the video that's at 350 right now, to kind of give y'all some inspiration and whatnot, the video that touched 350K, 360K, like that video was 10 out of 10. On YouTube, they show you your analytics from like the best video they show you the last 10 videos from the videos that you just posted, and they rank the videos by like the first day, the first couple hours, the first 5, 6, 7. It just keeps going up. First week or whatnot. So that video in like the first week or 2 weeks, that video was like 10 out of 10. That's meaning that it was the worst video that I've ever posted for like 2 weeks or a week and a half. And then one day I just was like getting a whole bunch of notifications, and then phone started blowing up, started getting a lot of text messages, and then the video just started blowing up. And next thing you know, it jumped from like 300 to like 5,000 something views in like a day. And then for the like 2 days, it went to 20K, then 60K, and then boom. But it's all about, but I made a promise to myself before that, like I was just gonna post every 3 days. Like right now, I've been posting almost every single day for y'all. Basically trying to get in basically what people call the algorithm. The algorithm isn't really what people think it is, but basically just doing that. Trying to just get myself back in that algorithm type thing, so I could get noticed and my page could get pushed out to a lot more people. But that's really all it is, y'all. It's just being consistent. So right now what we're going to do, we're going to get that same alcohol swab, wipe the liner down. Yo, YouTube is bread and butter, is the bread and the butter for me when it comes to barbering. That's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me wanting to be a barber. A lot of people stop wanting to be barbers, and I feel like that's because they're not doing any extra things. They're just coming to work every day. It turns into a job over time. That's why I tell people, like, you got to do kind of what makes you happy, and just do like extra things, like do content, do some form of content. You could be posting on TikTok. It don't have to be necessarily YouTube. Post on Instagram, or just do something that's going to barber events, going to classes, meeting up, talking to other people and whatnot. So, and right now, y'all, we're just drying the hair, make sure everything nice and dry. Then we're gonna put our holding spray on. As much holding spray as y'all need. There's no designated amount, just enough. You doing enhancements or no enhancements? Yeah, enhancements? All right. So if the client wants enhancements, I kind of like to add on fibers before, or enhancements before I do the lineup. But I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm not gonna add too much. Just a little bit, just to darken up the line a little bit. Because remember, we still want it to look natural, or as natural as possible. That's what we want. Just a little bit. And then you just blow dry everything. Simple, 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 simple. And what I like to do, you can press down. Pressing down makes the line up. Stay down a lot more. How you doing? Let me zoom out a little bit. And y'all, it is my job, bro, to talk to everybody when they come inside of the shop, and to greet everybody. I'm the first person here. It's crazy, somebody else is calling me. Y'all, I don't like to answer the phone while I'm at work. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Don't like to answer the phone. I feel like there's rude to sit there and talk on the phone with a client. I'm only gonna answer it if it's like important or if I know it's an important, you know, it should be an important call. That's the only time I answer the phone. You should never be cutting the client's hair, doing a lineup while talking to a person, basically with your head tilted to the side or anything. Let me show y'all. Y'all shouldn't be doing this with your head, with your phone like this, and your head tilted to the side and stuff. Like, how you gonna be able to get a straight lineup or anything like that by doing that? So, yeah, I don't understand why people call. I don't understand why they just leave you a text message. I feel like that'll be an easier thing to do. But that's it, we lean our client up and then we do the lineup. And y'all, now it's time to use the hitters. We're gonna be using these, obviously, these different trimmer that we're using this time from our previous videos that we've been uploading. But these work just as good. These was my hitters before the high vis came. Once I got the high vis, I just put these down. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And y'all, as soon as I get a new blade, we're gonna be using these right here. These are very, 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 very powerful. Very, very powerful. Look at everything, make sure everything going good. Then use our corners to create this curve right here. Let me zoom in for y'all a little bit. Alright, we're gonna look at it, make sure everything is going smoothly and looking smoothly. Just like that, and we are done with this part. Nice, clean, sharp. Now we're about to do the opposite side, or the other side. Boom. And y'all, I haven't really used these in so long, man. Oh, consistently in so long, I would say. Just because I've been using the high vis. And we're just gonna curve it out and finish it by the C cup. By the C. Now for the front lineup, we do want to start with the C cup. We're gonna start with the actual C cup, starting at the bottom, and then working into our curve. And all this ash line is from our line prep. Y'all can see on my previous videos that all my other clippers do this as well, so it's not the clipper. It's not the type of clipper that you have. Some of them give off more ash lines than others. But it's the line prep and the knowledge that you know for the line prep. What are you doing for the line prep? Or you even prepping the hair to get the hair ready to be lined up or to be cut? That's the question. Boom. Perfect C cup, perfect everything. All right, now we're about to do the front on the other side. And we want to do like a general eye thing. Kind of look at where this one ends at or begins at. And we want to match the side with that. And we're just going to set in the top of the C cup. Go back in, look at the haircut. If it's even, then that's when we start in. Or go back in and finish it all by by doing the C cup. And basically just meeting the 2 points. Trying to make sure y'all can see. Boom. And we're just making the 2 points meet. Just like that. Very simple. And y'all, this clipper is very, very good. The trimmer is very, very good because it's so small and like compact, y'all. And there's a nice good blade on now. When I got this clipper, I had originally like one from a Barber contest, like the Gold FX, regular Gold FX blade and clipper, the all gold edition. And I decided to trade it in for this one right here. I asked him, could I trade it in? All right, now what you want to do is you want to pick the strong side or the weak side. Our client's lineup is pretty the same on both sides, but his lineup does have like a small widow's peak that comes right there. We're gonna cut all the widow's peak off just to get that straight lineup that we want. But we will be starting in the middle. Use his nose, can y'all see? Y'all can. Use his nose, go up to the middle. And boom, the middle will always be your foundation. Right here. Everything below that, we just cut it off. Boom. And then you work your way towards whatever side you want to work to. For us, it's going to be this right side. Do that, step back, go back in. You always want to make sure you're stepping back, looking at your work, making sure you're going in that straight line that you want. And then we're going to connect the two right here. I'm going to kind of take it. Let me show y'all. Boom. Where the line is thick as possible. So right here, we're going to take it to right there. We're going to add some curve to it, or a little slant to it. Just like that. And basically, when you master the line prep and you get everything that you need to get, you really won't need enhancements at all. You will not need enhancements at all. Just like that. Hopefully my head is not in the way, y'all. Boom. Just like that, look how clean it is. I might get a thumbnail from this. And then now we go back to the middle piece, our connecting piece. Boom, and we just work our way towards the other side, using only the left side of our trimmer blade. Make sure you're not pressing down on nothing too hard. Just let the clippers do what they need to do. Make sure you take a step back. Make sure you're going in a straight line. If you need to make a micro adjustment is just a small adjustment that you need to make just to make the liner, get the liner back on this track to get it straight again. Then go ahead and do that. And before I like to reach the edge of the lineup, what I like to do is set in the vertical bolt on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Y'all can see. Look at it, make sure it's in the right pad, and then just connect the two. Just like that. And yo, we're gonna use a tan pencil, even though our client is light skinned, very light skinned. We still gonna use the tan. We just want the liner to pop out a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. A lot of people will use a white or they use a brownish color. We're not gonna do that. Whenever you're using a pencil, you want the pencil to dang near look almost the same as that color. You want to use a color that's similar to the client's skin. so it don't even look like he has pencil on him. I don't know why. If like a darker complexion guy sits in somebody's chair, they use a darker color or a white pencil basically. It's crazy and absurd basically. But look how nice and clean that is, and that's without enhancements. We're gonna add our enhancements right now. Boom. As soon as I find my enhancements card. And we're not doing too much, we're just adding a little bit. Just to get the line up dark like we want. Doesn't really take too much. Simple and easy steps, y'all. A normal person or somebody that's not a barber or even a barber probably wouldn't even tell that he has enhancements on his hair. That's what y'all want. Y'all don't want all this darkness. Y'all don't want people making fun of y'all or nothing like that. Because y'all got a load of enhancements on y'all head. Just like that. Boom. Nice, nice, nice. Y'all looks he looks like a totally, where his hair looks just like a totally different haircut, man, than when he first came in. Way, way, way different. I'll put it before for y'all. Look at that. Look how clean it is. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, y'all, so this is what we got for y'all. This is a nice, 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 clean low tape tutorial for y'all, man. But look, it's HYB. If you're not handling your business and what you're doing, and we out.
Danny, please don't do anything crazy.